and you see any reactions, different reactions that doesn't seem good, definitely call the doctor, definitely straight away, or call someone, call someone to help you, and then they can call the doctors. So yeah, I don't want anyone to believe that I'm here saying to giving importance to prescription medications, but at the same time I have to say what I have, other things that I have heard and I have seen, that also believe that medication over the counter can be used, and it was, I believe, I think it was the World Health Organization that admitted. Is no, I'm sorry, please verify before, but I believe at some point the World Health Organization also recognize ibuprofen as well as one of the medications that can be, or anti-inflammatories. Maybe I'm getting confused now. So please verify in case that I'm being confused. But yeah, they say anti-inflammatories. Ibuprofen is an anti-inflammatory. That's something that we can say. But whether you can use it or not, I will definitely talk with a professional before, whether it's gonna help with the coronavirus effects on inflammation. Anyway, this is one of the areas that they spoke about, the medication to use. But they were talk about our messenger. It's called our messenger. Is the DNR that they are using for the part of the DNA that they are using for create this immune reaction, because apparently it's wrapped in a kind of oil substance that what it does is inactivate the harmful effect of this part of the DNA, for what I understood. And I'm sorry, I misunderstood that. I definitely know a scientific, as you can clearly gather. But I'm just trying to show that there is a video that explains in a very much detail how this immune system works. And what they say is that the immune system obviously will become active or more effective in a way, to tolerate or to cope with this virus, when the contact have been minimal, and they say the amounts and everything. So have a look, because it's very interesting. But the thing is that that was very important, and I think was very interesting. But the more important thing is something quite different. But I did mention in another video, and I don't know how long that was, that because they were comparing about different countries, why different countries have different kind levels of infection, effects of the infection, and I was talking about the levels of contamination in the air can also increase the effects of the infection, the harmful effects, and definitely the spread as well, but I did also commented, because I know it's quite people will some people will argument that is quite skeptical, but you always have to consider every possible situation, when you are trying to investigate something, So another thing that I mentioned is that also countries with the lowest levels of harmful effects of the virus, maybe it's because they've been using more frequently medications that are masking these symptoms, and I know it sounds a bit crazy, but why not? It could happen, Like, for instance, is in one area it's more common to use high fever kind of symptomatic release for high fever medication, because I don't know, because of the area and the weather, or for different factors, environmental factors. People have more tradition to experience these kind of symptoms, and then obviously to have access, or to search for access, to search for release of these symptoms more often. Maybe they are using medications that somehow masking some or hide some symptoms of coronavirus, and I thought, well, that could be possible, why not? And I'm pretty sure I mentioned that in another video. I can tell you definitely I have mentioned that too in some discussions somewhere, even talk about the increase of promethazine medication as which is high fever. It's an antihistaminic, but also use it as anxiolytic, or relaxing components, but I believe have been an increase as well of prescription, which is antihistaminic, so there is some base on what I say, and I definitely verify everything every detail I can say, because I don't have the documents in front of me, but it's things that had been heard somewhere or seen somewhere, another person, I can mistake as well, but it could be possible. That's all I'm saying. And what the video says, and I found that very interesting, is that countries that have been vaccinated, or that more commonly are using the vaccination of TB, SBSC, no, what's the vaccination? I can't remember. It's for tuberculosis. BCG or BCG or BSG, I can't remember now. But it's for tuberculosis and something similar. Oh, sorry. My tea went this one way. And the video clearly say that countries that use the tuberculosis vaccination more commonly have been seen, or have been identified or observed to have less harmful effects of coronavirus. And I think, that's just kind of support the idea that some medications, and the use of medications, commonly maybe are masking or minimizing, in this case, the effects of coronavirus. But also we need to be very careful with that, because that will be also confusing another aspect that I think is very important, that is the level of contamination in the air, it depending how harmful it can be, how exposed you have been. I say that because I always think we need to use as much mask and safety measures as possible, not to eliminate the virus, which have been proved is not possible at this point, but to reduce the level of contamination in the air, but yeah, definitely it will be. It's interesting. Is some medications can treat some of the symptoms, and maybe treating some of the symptoms, maybe indicates that is debilitating the virus, or control the effect, reducing the effect of the virus is very interesting as well, So, and that's the video. And I watched this video and I thought, oh, I'm happy I see something different than what I've been seeing this week and last week, that everything is just kind of, oh, this is the vaccination, that's all good now, and it's like, oh, come on, it's a lot more complex than that, okay? And I don't know the details, but if you watch a video like this, you can be a lot more details on, how complex, to be so simplistic on the subject, or one-sided, So that's one video that I watch, and then I watch another one, which I thought, oh dear, this is more in the line of what I was expecting to happen, and is people talking a video that no, it's not good. It's not this one. It's gone. Oh, I don't know where it's done. Like maybe. Still showing the same. I'm going backwards, but still showing the same video. Oh, I can't see it now. One more. So my computer is very slow, like always. I'm trying to find the other video that I watched. Used to show, that there is more people out there that have concerns, we need to hear all the opinions. Why not? We need to know all the information is available to make conscious decisions, whether it's one way or another, we have to accept that, because we're gonna have to deal with whatever happens, so you want to be to feel that you have you are going to have to deal with what you have decided, so I can see it. I'm afraid. So the video was about Argentina and the vaccination from Russia, and the incongruences between different speech from the Prime Minister, I believe. That they say that they were saying, well, the Prime Minister was saying that, or Putin, I can't remember exactly, they were saying that they're gonna inject it to administer to people over 60, when it had been recommended that this vaccination is Sputnik or something like that is called, from Russia, the vaccination from Russia, to not be used, not be administered to people to over 60. So they were talking about these different incongruences of different speech and different times. With the distance of hardly a week, just a few days. So I think the video tried to show that and they say that it doesn't seem like they are taking as serious as it should be, and that's my feeling. That was my feeling last week. So at least I don't know how much details from Argentina. I don't know, but at least I have to agree with that. That I don't think it has been taken as serious as I feel. That it should be taken.